Ayant publié plus de 30 livres dans différentes langues sur des sujets qui sont super intéressants, je rencontre aujourd'hui un auteur qui est avec nous, Ivan Nossa, qui a publié en fait le livre Le pouvoir et la magie de la gratitude. Simplement vous informer que l'entrevue sera en anglais parce que notre auteur parle italien principalement, anglais, mais juste pour vous, il pourra dire quelques phrases en français pour vous montrer à quel point il est talentueux. Bonjour Yvan, hi!
Bonjour, d'abord voudrais remercier tous les lecteurs qui nous écoutent et mon français n'est pas trop bien, mais je parle un petit peu et c'est une langue que j'aime beaucoup. So, bonjour à tous et bienvenue.
That means you have to come to Quebec more often so we can talk to each other in French. So tell us, Ivan, why did you decide to write a book about the gratitude and all that magic?
This book has been my first book, and it has been published when I was 47, not very young. And at that age, I changed my life completely thanks to this book. I was an entrepreneur. I was dealing with other stuff. I had my business. I was happy. But I've always had this dream, hidden in a closet somewhere, of writing, of being an author. And at 47, this book came to me somehow. I wrote it very quickly, probably 15, 20 days.
Oh my God.
It came so spontaneously, you know, I just took the pen and my hand started to write. And so I wrote this book, and everybody was telling me that it was difficult to find a publisher, that books are not selling anymore, that this is a career that probably, you know, at 47, you should stay with your job.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I had a lot of doubts, but this book came to me and I said, let's see if the universe or whatever wants me to be an author, it will happen. And so from that moment on, so many things happened, and they were like miracles to me. Like finding a publisher in 24 hours. I sent the book on a Sunday night, and the Monday we had an agreement. Don't ask me why. With one of the major publishers we had in Italy at the time, and then I started to, you know, read the books of Joe Vitale, who was my favorite author at the time, who was talking about the law of attraction and everything. And I said, well, if I have to be an author, I want to write with him. And let's see if the universe answers to my prayers. And very, very soon, 3-4 months, he answered to one of my emails, and
that's awesome.
Everything happened, and we became friends, and now we work together. And he wrote the introduction to this book, to my first book. And then this book started to sell unexpectedly because nobody knew about me. I wasn't an author. But I don't know. It started to sell. People started to write to me and telling me that they kept this book always in their purse, in their workplace, or with them, and they started to read it one page every day, and they keep reading and reading. I don't know. And then it became a bestseller here, and it's amazing because after 8 years, 7 years, it still sells very, very well.
And now it's published in Italian, English, and French.
Now we have the English, French, and Italian, right? Yes.
And people still can buy it in the 3 languages?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And I don't know why, but I have a guess. I think because since then I wrote many books and I worked with other authors and helped them to write their books and everything. But I have a clue on why this book sells more than the others. And I think that every book has a soul, and this soul has an energy. And it's the energy of the author of that particular moment when you write in a book. You have
Oh,
an energy that goes into every page and every word. And it sometimes it doesn't matter how deep, I mean, you don't have to say a lot of things, but you have to put your energy in the words that you say. And I think this is the magic of this little book, because I don't know, it's incredible how people are responding to it when they read it. And if you look at it, you might say it's very simple. Yes, it is. But when you read it, you're happy. When you read it, you feel lighter. It's something about it. If you ask me, is this your best book? I don't know, probably not. But it's the book with the most wonderful energy I could give to a book.
oh,
Because it came in a moment when I was so happy, so um, uh, I felt so light about my life in that moment. And I think gratitude was in every cells, was everywhere. And I was really living in a gratitude state, which we can talk about later. And that went into this book. And so I'm not advertising it anymore, but it sells on its own. It's got something, I don't know. Don't ask me why, but this is the explanation I think
that's awesome.
the
That's
most
awesome.
probable. Um, and you know, I decided to change my life after this book came out. I sold my company, and I decided to fulfill my dream that I had since I was a little child of being an author and writing books. So now this is my job, and I'm very happy about it. And this is all thanks to this book on gratitude. It created some miracles for me as well. Yeah, it changed my life completely. I'm not in that office anymore. I'm not talking business. I'm writing books, and I love it. And I'm very thankful to life for giving me the opportunity of doing what I wanted to do. It came quite late. It came at 47, as I said before. Uh, but this is interesting because we can say to the readers and to our listeners that dreams are never old. They don't get old. You can fulfill your dream at whatever age. It doesn't matter. I could have decided, well, I'm 47. I don't want a new job, but probably I will not, make enough money or find, whatever, all the doubts that comes to mind. But it happened. It happened. I changed completely my life, and so I'm so grateful to this book. And it goes beyond whatever you can imagine. And I feel emotional every time I look at it. I feel it's like having a little child because I it's something that I created, and I don't know. And my another thing very incredible was that my dad passed away between the time that I was writing this book.
Oh,
My mother was already gone, and so it was just me and him. My mother was passionate about books, and they would have been so proud to see me, in my first book and write. But they never had a chance to see the books. It came out like a couple of months after he passed away. Uh, but I feel that everything was connected with his soul, and I remember the day I received my first copy, and I tell this because I think everybody wants to be an author, as this special thing inside. The day I received my first copies, I cried, and it was like having my father here and opening the box. Um, I still get emotional.
Yes, I
Uh,
understand.
and when I opened the box, I talked to my father. I said, "I did it. I did. I have my first book, and yeah,
He
and I'm
was
sure,
probably just beside you, actually.
yeah, and I'm sure wherever he was, he was looking at my book.
Oh, yeah, that's for sure.
And it's been an incredible period of my life. That period of 7 years ago. I don't know if I will ever find that magic again. Some parts of it are always with me, but that period was incredible. Everything, it was enough to close my eyes, and everything happened. And this is the magic of gratitude, I guess. If you really, if you can live gratitude daily and make it a part of your inner soul, your inner space, then it becomes so natural that all your body, all your cells vibrate at a different frequency. And so you live in a state of miracles because you see them everywhere. It's not when they happen, it's when you see them that makes a difference. And this is the power of gratitude. And this is what I can say about gratitude.
You let's tell or read your readers, not ours, because it's not my book, it's yours. The readers, what means having gratitude for you?
Oh, do you want to know something else
I sure
special?
do.
Something else that will make me cry again.
Uh-oh.
Do you know how I learned about gratitude and how it came into my life at first? I tell this story into the book. I tell it in details. Now I will tell it quickly here. Um, when I was a little child, um, I was adopted, and every night before going to bed, when I was about 5 or 4 years old, my mother used to come close to my bed, and she used to say, "Even now, we have to say 3 thank yous because you have 3 mothers. So you're more fortunate you're than the other children. You have 3 mothers, not just one, you have 3. Your natural mother, me, and the mother who is in the sky. She was very Catholic. So every night I used to give thanks for my 3 mothers. And that feeling stayed with me. And I knew that sooner or later I had to write something about gratitude. I don't know who gave this suggestion to my mom, but it was a fantastic idea.
So beautiful.
It is beautiful because it transformed a drama
Yes.
into a miracle.
Yes.
You don't have to be sad. You have more mother than the others. And this is the power of gratitude. When you learn to give thanks, things start to appear differently. Just learn to be thankful. There's
Even in the
always a
worst,
yeah, sorry?
even in the worst, like when
Yes.
we're, that's hard though. How, like, because I'm sure that there would be comments about gratitude like, well, I have a cancer. How can I be thankful?
No, I received this. I have been
Yeah,
receiving these messages so many times, and I always said to them, I know that in special times or difficult times, let's say, it's very hard to be thankful. But there is always something, even the little things, that you can be grateful for. And you start with those little things, then you will help yourself going through those periods. This doesn't mean it will solve every problem. Um,
so it's not
but
about
but you
having
know,
gratitude for the cancer. It's about having gratitude for all other
it's about
things
having
around.
gratitude because I have a person who is taking care of me, because I still can
Okay.
talk with the people I love, even if I'm, not well. Find the little things that you can be grateful for, and this will help a lot. You, your mind, your body, your soul, everything will get better. This doesn't mean that, you know, you will be well the day after. Of course, I know that some situation will not be solved just by gratitude, but it will make situation lighter. If you think about my situation, when people feel abandoned, that is another very big thing.
Yes.
I've been left by my husband, by my girlfriend, by so they see everything black, and no light at all. And but it's the same as when I was a little child. I've been abandoned too, I tell them. I could have seen the bad of it, the suffering. I never met my mother. I don't know who she is. I could have keep thinking, and stuck to this thought that she abandoned me. She doesn't love me. But I could see it differently. I received this big gift from my second mother of giving, thanks for having more mother than the others. And
Yes. Yes.
you can turn things around. In some situation, it's very difficult. I know. I know. Some are
It's
more.
hard, but actually, and we see this a lot in the neuroscience. It makes a big difference in the brain when you focus on positive stuff instead of negative. So instead of
Absolutely.
focusing on your um, whatever health, if you have a bad health, or abandon like you let, yeah, like
Absolutely.
you.
There are studies that show that the cells start to heal the moment you abandon the thoughts of,
Oh,
negativity.
really?
And
Eh?
yes.
Okay, that's great.
In hospital now, they start to take care about not just the body of the patient, but the mind and the spirit of the patient, trying to make them talk, feel loved.
Yeah.
You know, look at they send clowns to play with children in the hospital now because
Yes,
they know
changing
that
the
when a
mind.
children is happy, it can heal easily. Not easily, but it, it could be easier to heal than
Yeah.
when he feels sad.
Yeah.
Also, the medicine now recognizes the power of positive thinking, and there are a lot of studies. If you look in internet, that when you're grateful, your heart your heart beats better,
Oh,
your blood pressure stabilizes, and a lot of positive effects on your body. The
that's
same
awesome.
happen for forgiveness and for all the nice things that we can do to ourselves.
And like it's not always easy depending of what you are going through, but it's easy. Like it's an easy. It doesn't take long, and it's not hard to do. To just take like 5 minutes to look around you and say, "What am I grateful for?" So
No.
Do you take like a moment every day, like at a
After,
special time?
I think that after a while, at the beginning, you must concentrate every day and say, yes, I want to dedicate 5 minutes every day to gratitude. I do it every day before sleeping, when I'm in bed, before falling
Sleep.
to sleep. I just say thanks for everything that happened that day. I dedicate these 5 minutes to recall the nice things. And but after a while it becomes natural. You start to be grateful and notice things, and notice more and more things that happening around you, like a beautiful flower, or the sun is shining, thank you. I don't know, friend just called me, thank you. You start to be grateful, and then it becomes natural, and it raises the vibration of your life, the way you encounter people, the way you deal with your job, the way you make business, the way you, whatever you do, it changes. It helps a lot. In my case, it has helped a lot, and a lot of readers wrote to me. There's a nice exercise in the book on how to practice gratitude, and there is something that they have to write, and there's a space in it, uh, because it's very important to be grateful for what you have and also for what you don't have, for what you
Oh,
see and for what you don't see.
so that's interesting.
Yeah, because gratitude attracts miracles, because you start to see this, the reality in a different way. So miracles comes to you. You start to see them. You have to try.
Oh yeah,
And
actually,
you
yes.
will, the more you do it, the more it comes it powerfully, with power into your life. And mm, this doesn't mean that I don't have days when I'm not grateful. I have a lot of days when I'm not grateful, and when I'm not in touch with this wonderful energy. I'm human, like
Yes.
everybody. There are days when I'm very grateful and I remind myself of being grateful. There are days when I'm not happy.
But it's not about being perfect. It's about being
Exactly,
consistent.
exactly.
So
We are human,
yeah.
I but I can assure you that being grateful is a wonderful gift.
And do you have any cues, like we hear a lot people saying, and probably some people wrote to you about it, but like about the like writing three gratitude like in the morning or at night or whatever, and people are saying, well, I have no more ideas. Do you have any cues that what
You
they
can
can do to just inspire them?
to inspire them. Um, they can do many simple exercises. Um, there is one that is not in the book, so we can tell it now. They can use the 3-6-9 method, which is quite hard at the beginning, but they can start to write three things in the morning, six after lunch, and nine before going to bed.
Oh,
Uh, write things they're grateful for. At the beginning, they can be very easy things like the air that I breathe, or I have a cell phone, I have a friend, I have, whatever. Very easy things that you can be grateful for. Everybody's got something, you know. This month I have been able to pay my bills, whatever. When you get to the 9 in the night, it's harder because you already used the easy one. But this exercise of trying to look inside yourself and and find the things that you can be grateful for. Helps you to expand your vision, to expand your soul, to let gratitude come into you. So at the beginning, it will take a little effort, but after a few days, it will become natural, very natural.
Actually, yeah. 9 at night when you cannot take the one that you work.
Before going to bed, yeah.
Oh la la.
That is,
Okay.
yes, it's a bit hard, I know, at the beginning, but not after a while.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
You can repeat, of course, if you're grateful a few days for something. They don't have to be new things every day. So you
Yeah.
can.
Well, yeah.
So
Yeah, I
tonight, I
understand.
will be grateful for this interview. I will be grateful for the people who are listening. I will be grateful because that book is still with me. And if you think about it, there are many reasons
Yes, they are. They are.
that you can be
We talked
grateful.
about we talked a little about like the cells, but what would you say that are the effect on not only on the body but on your life, having gratitude?
I'm not a doctor, but Bruce Lipton talks about it sometimes. The famous American author, the
Yes.
biologist. Um, to me, being grateful means being lighter. And when I say lighter, I mean that I walk with a lighter step into my days. Um, Bad things happen to me, yes. This summer, a lot.
Oh, oh
Last
really?
Oh, well, usual things that happen to everybody, nothing tragic. But, my car broke, the dentist, and everything unexpected. But also in those days, I tried to find a space for gratitude because that has made everything look lighter. Because if I focused on the bills to pay this last summer, I would have been really sad. But but I tried to switch, my
Yeah.
focus and my thoughts and see something else. Of course, I had to pay the bills, and of course, I was not happy about it. But you know what? I This is something new. I always go on holiday during the summer, and this is the first year that I didn't go away. I
Oh.
didn't take a vacation, um, not because I didn't want to, but because first of all, when I was about to book, I started to have this pain in my teeth. Then my dentist was on holiday, I had to wait, and then when he came back, I had to go to the dentist for a long time to fix it and everything. And when I was ready to book, after this thing, my car broke. It stopped right in the center of town, never happened. I've got a nice car and it never happened in my life. It stopped. So I had to take it to the mechanic and it for 15 days. And so, okay, I could have said, you know, life is bad, doesn't want me.
Oh
I
yeah.
cannot even go on holiday this summer. And I was expecting, and everything is going wrong. But I started to think, what if the universe or God, as you prefer, wanted to protect me and was trying to tell me not to go away this summer because maybe something could have happened to me. Who knows? Uh, so it's just a, a matter of switching your point of view.
Yes. Yeah.
And I think so. I started to be grateful because s- the universe told me not to go away and it sent me a lot of signs. And it really was very clear about please stay at home. Please don't go away. So I was grateful for that, and I started to change. And instead of being rude, I started to say thanks for protecting me. This is the way I like to see things.
Yeah, actually, it's pretty good way.
Mm.
Last question, because it's already been half an hour. If someone asks you, and probably someone already asked you this question, I'm new into gratitude. I never read a book about it. What would be the first step you would suggest this person to do?
To take a stroll, go and have a walk in a park, and see how wonderful the trees and the flowers are. So start from there. No efforts at all, just look at them and just say thank you, because they're giving you their beauty. They don't ask for anything. Start from this is the way I start when I have to find a reason. I walk, I look at nature, I look at the flowers, especially flowers. They're so beautiful. They're incredible in their colors, and the plants were giving us oxygen every day. How can you not be grateful for that? We don't pay them.
Nope.
They're doing it for free. So it's very easy to say thanks to the trees. I wouldn't be able to, breathe.
Yeah.
So being grateful starts from little things that are not little, but that we give for granted, and then move to bigger things. But start with the little things every day. Say thank you to a flower, to a cloud when it rains.
That's awesome.
And that's the path of gratitude will start.
How do you have like a page? Well, let's start that again. An author page that where people can reach you.
Yes. But they're in Italian or
Okay. Okay.
But
Okay.
there's my name author in Instagram. There is myname.com in
a website.
That is in English also. It's
Italian
and English, yes.
Good.
My website, ivannossa.com, or there is, well, just type my name in Google and a lot of things will come up.
That's great. So let's show your book once again. Le pouvoir et la magie de la gratitude. That's better. Ivan Nossa. Thank you very much for taking the time with us today to talk about gratitude and the magic that goes around.
Merci à vous.
I like it.
Do you like when I speak French?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So merci à tous les lecteurs et à tout le monde. Et be grateful. How do we say it in French? Be grateful.
Soyez dans la gratitude.
Soyez dans la gratitude. Toujours. Et merci.
Merci tout le monde. Bonne lecture.